What up, peeps? Today is the 30th of June, and it's the last day of June. It's hard to believe tomorrow is the 1st of July, and this year is going by quick. I mean, we're already 7 months in, so it's going to be Christmas time here pretty soon. It kind of sucks, to think about it because I haven't really done anything this year. I mean, it's all of a sudden it was kind of chilly outside, a little bit colder, and all of a sudden now it's hot. So it's like the weird how the seasons kind of went by really quick. Nothing really interesting or exciting kind of going on. Um, so I guess tomorrow I have to do get a blood test. The JC virus testing that I have to do for Tisabri. So I have to do that every 6 months. So I go in and get the blood test tomorrow. Also, I think there's like another blood test my neurologist wanted me to get. So I guess I don't know what it's for, but I have to get two of them. And then, like 12:30, I go to the optometrist and get my eye exam. And the one thing is, I'm thinking about asking them if I can be fitted for contacts again. I want to talk to them because last time they said, well, you know what? Let's see how well you do with the glasses, and then we'll talk next time about putting you in contacts. And so I grew up wearing glasses, type of thing. And once I hit 20, I'm like, hey, I'm in better shape now. Got to look good for the ladies, that type of thing. And so I got used to wearing contacts, and then I went a couple years without any sort of glasses or contacts at all. Just because my insurance wasn't covering it, didn't really have the money to pay for the copays and stuff like that. So, and then of course with MS, part of the damage is it's kind of affected my vision somewhat. I can still see things. I can still see fine. Um, but I feel like it's kind of affected my vision as well. And it's kind of something that more recently, and I think it's been something that's actually been happening for a while, but something more prevalent to me now is just with certain movements that I make and certain things that I do, it definitely is obvious that the damage from having MS is actually, really obvious to me at least. And I mean, I guess to some other people, they don't really notice it. I mean, people can tell I'm kind of limping when I'm walking, and I kind of have to move around a lot. And it's not because I'm hyper, it's because, or I have to hold on to things because my balance sucks. And, honestly, I feel like I'm going to fall down. And I don't know if anyone who has MS who actually watches this kind of has the same things and kind of going through the same stuff that I do. Um, but it's kind of something that definitely is frustrating. I did physical therapy for a little while, and it kind of seemed like it didn't really help me. It showed me some tips, kind of things to kind of help me, but it's kind of things that my balance wasn't going to get better from doing it. So I think it's more or less in my brain. But honestly, if anyone has any kind of advice or any things that potentially I should try as well too, because more or less I would do like have weights in my hand, stick my arms out kind of like this in front of me, and kind of do leg drops, kind of drop my ass, and then I tried doing it like the individual, like was it I forget the exercise what it's called, but where you more or less kind of go almost on like one knee, put your one knee down kind of low, and then the other knee will kind of drop down a little bit. I forgot what those are called, but those are kind of tougher for me just because if I don't have something to hold on to, I kind of feel like I'm going to fall over all the time. And I don't know if that's really something that would happen, but I believe, and I'm 99% of me believes that I would fall over as well too. So uh, it's just certain things to me are just more prevalent, with the damage and kind of some of the things, kind of the bad parts of MS. I mean, there's no good part of having MS except for the fact that you kind of realize that, you know, you need people. And I'm very almost like a person I can totally function on my own. And I'm more or less like self sufficient, I guess you could call it. And so I try to do as much as I can on my own without having to rely on people. Now I've learned to, at times when I was not doing very good, I was feeling really crappy, and where the way I was feeling was horrible, and of course that was because of, Previously I was on Copaxone and it wasn't really doing anything for me, and it was just kind of too severe with the MS to actually, you know, function normally. And now I still have the cognitive issues. I still have balance issues. Still have like heat sensitivity and like some of those, consistent things that I always have. Um, it's just gotten, it's become a little bit worse over time. And of course, I know with this disease, it's still gonna progress. It's not something that just stops because I'm on Decibri. But I also noticed that I definitely feel better and kind of have more functionality than I did a while ago. And but of course, one thing is my vision kind of has become somewhat more impaired than it would be. Now, of course, I can see what I'm doing right now. I'm looking at the camera and can kind of tell that I'm talking and kind of raising my eyebrows and type of things like that. But I guess we'll go tomorrow, kind of see if I can get contacts again, because last time they said, let's wait. So we'll see. Um, Beyond that, at least I have been feeling good, except for I was out in the heat a little bit yesterday, and so it kind of affected me. I was kind of a little weak, after a while. I'm going to go out on a walk today. God knows if that really is a good idea, but we shall see. And then plus yesterday I laid out at the pool and stuff like that. By the way, I'm way too white and I burn easy, and I kind of noticed my chest was all red and stuff like that, so that kind of sucks. But oh well, it's kind of understandable because I haven't really went into the sun for a while, pretty much at all, like this summer. At least I'm trying to. I'm going out and laying by the pool, like a half hour here, half hour there. So trying to get a little bit of a color on me. I got my hair cut and colored yesterday, so not that type of color. Um, but I mean, I guess that's really about it. I thought I'd do the vlog with no posting on the whole housing issue. I figured I'd give people an update just in case anyone cares. So the loan still hasn't closed. I guess we're gonna have to redraw docs again. Um, I'm now asking HUD to actually compensate me because of all the errors with the previous escrow company. Um, but God knows when this thing's gonna close. I was hoping it was gonna close by the end of June. Now we're looking into sometime in July, hopefully. I'm starting to kind of question it, why it's really not closing. I wonder if it's because the house is worth a little bit more. I think potentially it may be worth 200,000, and I'm buying it for 160. So I don't know if that's a for sure thing. I'm not a real estate appraiser or anything. But I'm kind of wondering if maybe HUD wants to get more money for it. They know they can get more money because some of these issues just are like common sense things that should have been taken care of a long time ago. Now I know the previous escrow company just really couldn't handle it, and they suck and everything like that. But the new escrow company is still having issues trying to get the money from BLB or from the previous mortgage company. I don't really know, and it sucks because I'm gonna wind up being the one who has to pay for more because I've had to extend the lock like 3 different times. I signed loan docs 6 weeks ago. Still hasn't closed. I don't know when it's gonna close. Supposedly docs are back in escrow. I think they're gonna have to redraw docs again, and I'm like, get it done. I don't fucking care what the delays are or anything like that. I've been in escrow 8.5 months. I sadly to me, I think I take priority over other escrows because you need to get this done. They fired the previous escrow company. Now we're going with the Dunner company. I mean, whatever. It's just kind of one of those. I'm just frustrated and don't know what the hell to do. But at least if anything, outside of the housing stuff, I have felt great. I've been feeling good. Outside of the heat, kind of affects me a little bit. But I figured I'd give you an update or kind of say what's up. So hopefully everyone's having a great weekend. Hopefully everyone has a great 4th of July. Kind of weird that it's during the week, so it kind of sucks because I have to work on Friday. So kind of kills it a little bit on Thursday. But hopefully everyone's doing great, and if you have any feedback on different things that you do, if you're having the whole issue with balance or anything like that, let me know. What you do, or also some websites maybe you go to kind of help with the comprehensive, the cognitive thinking as well too. So I'm just kind of curious what people do. So I hope everyone has a great weekend, and I will talk to you soon.